The search continues for the best chocolate cake in Johannesburg.
Apologies later on because everything's covered in chocolate today.
You see how clean the desk is when we come back the next morning?
That's true, no?
Listen, that building, by the way, is loving this chocolate cake search because really all of us have like a slice each and then there's just cake left in the building and everyone jumps in. And thank you to everyone else who's been going out and buying chocolate to support us in this weight loss thing that we weight gain
gaining.
thing
Yeah.
that we're doing. Today, the 3 entries that are looking to make the top 5: Horseshoe Confectionery by Ingrid, Natasha Ulefese.
Ulufse. Yeah.
Okay. And then Divine Sweet Treats by Renal. First one up, the Horseshoe Confectionery by Ingrid. Is that the one with the green on top?
Yeah. The cactuses.
The cactuses.
Okay.
Just remember, we are streaming this, by the way, so if you want to see what everybody's describing.
Yeah.
Jump in there on Facebook. It says, I'm a veterinary nurse in horse practice who has a confectionery business on the side to help support my love for horse riding. I bake custom cakes. I make Belgian truffles. I make homemade ice creams and sorbets. I also bake treats for the horses. The ginger truffle cake was originally invented for my boss for his birthday a number of years ago as he loves ginger. The cake is iced in a dark chocolate ganache made with Belgian chocolate cream and fresh ginger. The rich chocolate cake is flavored with pieces of preserved ginger. The succulents are edible and made of fondant.
Wow. So I went straight in, yeah? You can taste the ginger.
Yeah.
Can you?
That's amazing.
Actually, before you even said there's ginger, I was like, why does this taste a bit like sushi?
Oh,
And then I realized it's the ginger.
is it a good thing that your cake tastes like sushi?
No. It's like there's something in it that reminds me of sushi. And it's the ginger.
So,
Ginger and
obviously the
chocolate. Who
wasabi.
knew? Who knew?
I
It's
don't.
very unique, eh? I've never tasted ginger in a cake before.
I'm not a fan of it.
I love it.
I'm very
not a fan.
underwhelmed.
No, I love this.
Ew.
Very nice.
I'm with Frankie. It makes it taste fresh.
It's nice, huh? They're very interesting.
It's aight.
But it doesn't make
know
it
what-
taste like a chocolate cake.
You know when you get choice assorted biscuits and there's the ginger one? It tastes like they've taken that ginger biscuit from the choice assorted and crammed it up and added it into the mix.
It's the one we always leave out in my family.
The last
Really?
It's the last one.
Yeah. And you're probably over it because when you're pregnant, you eat ginger to stop the nausea. And most people get put off ginger after that.
It's risky to do something like this. If you watch MasterChef, you'll know.
Yeah, no. Look, the pairing of ginger and chocolate is
Good idea.
good idea. Well done to you. I'm just simply not a fan.
You're not, because that's the problem. It goes either way. Either you like it or you don't.
That's Horseshoe Confectionery by Ingrid. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the Natasha Olofsson.
Yes, Natasha Ulufse doesn't own a business. She just has a passion for baking. She went onto our Facebook to say that she thinks that she makes the best chocolate cake. And a whole bunch of people that have tasted her chocolate cake jumped on to say that they think so too. So she's ended up in the running.
Gold, okay.
It's the one with the gold
This
on
one's
top.
the gold sprinkles and the chuckles.
Yes, I really like the presentation of this one. I must say.
No. Natasha Olof's one's the one on the very right with the Ferrero Rochers and all of that on top. Because her name, remember, her name was written down and I put it on the piece of paper underneath.
Okay, wait. No, wait.
Okay.
Yes, you are right.
Was it on the third?
Yeah, Natasha's the
third
last one.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're currently doing
One of the Warriors.
Divine Sweets
Yes, Divine Sweets is one.
by Renal. She says, here's my cake. Here's how my cake journey started. I was retrenched in 2015 and found myself not knowing what my next move was going to be. While watching The Cake Boss, I thought to myself, well, he's a guy and can create such awesome things. Surely I could too. Never mind the fact that I was not a baker at all. I started with a cake for my friend's daughter and posted it. Then someone commented and asked how much I charge. And that's where it all began. 4 years later, loving every minute of it. Haven't made any celebrity cakes yet. But hey, who knows? After my cake is mentioned on the Breakfast Club, who knows? I have a page on Facebook called Divine Sweet Treats. And I'm on Instagram. It's at DivaDivine23.
Wow. Taste this cake, guys.
This cake is a divine diva.
It's very
Wow.
sweet, eh?
It's so rich.
The icing is very, very,
Very
sweet,
sweet.
but the actual cake itself is not rich. The actual cake itself
The
is like,
sponge.
Yeah, is like the perfect chocolate cake because it's not dark, it's not light, it's got taste.
It's soft. It's so chocolatey.
Don't speak with food in your mouth.
It's so good.
I really like this one.
I'm a fan.
Also,
I'm a fan because the sponge, the texture of the sponge is soft,
Perfect.
right? And it's
Perfect.
fresh. And it's not dry, but it's not like,
Yeah.
like when it's almost too moist that it
Yes.
becomes like
Like a mousse.
like a mousse,
ganache.
right? It's not. It's the perfect balance, and she did well by not putting too much sweetness into the actual sponge because the icing is very sweet. But when they come together,
Works.
And also, she hasn't put too much filling, so she hasn't done too many layers. So exactly that, you get the right amount of cake per icing ratio.
I'm a fan.
And you know what? We had our doubts because when we started cutting it,
It looked like it was melting.
it felt like it was melting and falling apart. It's amazing. This is amazing cake.
Okay,
Everyone
Natasha.
deserves to see Frankie's face right now.
Okay, let's wrap it up with Divine Sweet Treats by Ronelle. Now she's the one who's right in the middle there. There's the gold on it. Her sponge cake looks a little bit lighter than the other ones. The brown isn't as dark.
It's almost more like a traditional chocolate cake.
Well, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, that I have seen before. How does it taste?
Sponge cake is a little underwhelming for me.
A bit dry.
Let me mix it with the icing. Give me 2 seconds.
The icing is sweet. Well, you're all quiet, so it's a good sign.
The chocolate flavor in the icing is very good for me, in my opinion.
Do you know what makes it nice? Everything that you put on top.
Yeah.
So the extra sweets and the fudge on top. If you mix all of that together,
The shavings and
it makes everything work. But the cake by itself,
it's okay.
it's okay. There isn't like a real punch in chocolate that comes through. It looks great though.
It does look
Aesthetically,
great.
it is a beautiful looking cake.
No one's going to complain when they're eating it. You know, the problem is now obviously we're just bombarded by the best of the best, I suppose. 'Cause
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
All right, we're gonna score. We'll come back and we'll give you the one that's going through to the top 5. The final 3 days of the best chocolate cake in Johannesburg. You went onto Facebook and you recommended the chocolate cakes that you think are boss. We went and we tallied up the ones that got the most votes because then you were sending us in the right direction. We've narrowed it down to 15 cakes. All of this week, every day, we'll put 3 up against each other. The best one goes through to the finals. The finals, which will be happening during our school invasion. One of the schools that we go to, we're going to take the best 5.
And remember, if you're listening going, I want to see these cakes, it's on 947.co.za. There's a page. We put all of them up, winner of the day. And obviously, you could have watched the stream as well. You can go check on Facebook.
And the teachers and the staff and the parents and the
they're gonna
kids,
taste.
they're the ones who are going to get to
Yes.
to taste as to which chocolate cake wins out of all 5. So we had the Horseshoe Confectionery by Ingrid. We had the Divine Sweet Treats by Renal, as well as the Natasha Olofse one.
All right, so scores are in.
Okay.
Coming up in third place, I just remember everybody's winners. Coming up in third place with 128 points, well done to Horseshoe Confectionery.
That's the one with the green.
Yes, with the cactuses on top. Coming up in second place, and the winning points 202, and second place 166.
Oh, that's a big gap.
The second place was Divine Sweet Treats.
Oh,
Okay, by Renal.
Yes,
well
and then
done.
obviously your winner, Natasha Olofse.
Guys,
Now-
Natasha's the one who just bakes for herself.
Yes, and now this is the problem, guys. If Natasha's cake is that good, and now she's going into the final, she's going to have to bake another one for us for the final.
Yes.
What happens if she wins? Because then the whole of Joburg wants to taste the cake. Natasha, get ready to open a shop.
Yeah.
You're going to have to open a shop
She's
so
going to
everyone
have
can
to.
taste it.
Look, I don't think we're the only ones who should be able to eat a cake that good.
That's very good. That's a very good
Looks good on the eye. Looks good when you cut through it. It's so soft. I mean, all of us commented that it looked like it was melting.
Yeah.
That's how soft it is. You know, the icing was great. The sponge cake was great. And then on top, I think she decorated with Twix. You know, the chocolate Twix?
Yeah, it's got
Oh,
Twix.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
got Romany creams. It's got the white Ferrero Rochers. It's got caramel popcorn.
And usually when there's so much going on top of the cake, I get very worried about what's happening inside because you're trying to distract us. But Natasha Olofse, my
Well
word,
done.
lady.
Well
Well done. In the finals, you go.
If you love Joburg,
947 loves you.